responsibility put on the broadcaster to manage array of guests that may feature on the station from time to time. The benefit of doubt on October 5th, 2023, during the program, The Morning Show, anchored by Ruben Agbati, or Akpati, Rufai Oseni, and Ayo Mairo Ese, featured Oladotun Azan and Delefaro Timi as guests. The program contained unguided incendiary remarks by Delefaro Timi against the legislature, executive, judiciary, and Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Delefaro Timi, while responding to Dr. Agbati's question, remarked that the person who owed the highest office of the land is a career criminal. Showa paroni, chironi dele pani. Nalai. On October 6, 2023, during the program Newsday feature, Kenneth Okonkwo, spokesperson for Labour Party, who used derogatory remarks against President Tinubu, thus, first of all, I must have to say that it is a very sad day for Nigerians and a sad thing that the person that is sitting as their president is a certified forger that has made the university abroad to refer to forging as a Nigerian thing. Your attention is drawn to the following section of the Nigerian Broadcasting Code for compliance. Broadcaster, blah, 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 nonsense, 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 and all jargons to the dustbin. Omo, I say they paint them. You know, one thing is that they are also cowards too. They are so scared of their own shadow. And that is why now that the instrument of government is in their hand, they will be the one to determine what is a crime, what is crime and what is not a crime. But they can continue to try the Nigeria media and continue to gag everyone like that. But I have a news for all of us, so everybody shall get ready. Are you with me? They are going to write long lists of all of us who are troublemakers, since we are not going to shut up. Okay? The worse they become, the more we talk. So they're going to have to write a long list of a lot of us they will call troublemaker in the coming days, weeks, and months, and years. Una better get ready. If they see you anywhere in Nigeria, you they go Kujenio. You mistakenly, maybe you may not know your name is on there. So what you get there eventually is going to be you under the radar of Tinubu, because the whole world knows who is the president of Nigeria. Nigerians are always going to come under that strong scrutiny. Maybe very soon they're going to tell us, maybe we'll come out our pants, maybe we'll open our fro. Yeah, open them. Come on, open. Say, but is your machine not strong enough? Say, are you teaching us our job? Say, but why are you doing this to me? Why are you? I'm not a prisoner. Say, well, you are a Nigerian. Read it on the wall. Nigerians this way. We'll soon be reading that at airports now. You get to the airport and you say, immigration. They will just say, okay, everything good, pass. You say, you see everybody, all the passengers moving on this way. They say, Nigerians, this way. And once you enter there, you just enter one room like that. They will say, well, please follow the protocol. Protocol, Nikpi, you go open your mouth. They will do everything. They go punch your belly, they give you drink, may you drink. They will call say, may you bend down. Ruku. One you call ruku. So ruku. You are ruku, bye. I want you go open your yansh like that for them. They get there and check and see, make sure say you are not hiding something. We'll get to that stage. You think say it's a joke, Abi? It's not a joke. Oh. It's gonna be part of the embarrassment that are still gonna come on all of us for having that Kolu there. But for now, Kolu himself is also going to fight back and go push back, try and see everybody, jail those they will jail. And ironically, those people where they fight Abacha, They themselves are now going to send a lot of Nigerians into exile now because they will start hunting people down because that's the only way. They are paranoid. They are scared. You know what I mean? So eventually they're going to have to be the Bokwari Pro Max. You know, really any good sign. However, just before I take calls again, I'm supposed to have been I should be taking calls and having that chat so that you can share yours too, Abby. But this one, I want to share the SOS from these different communities in Imo State. They are going to have their election next month. Hopeless Uzodimba is running to be governor again. I remember it was just last week he was promising the young people that he was going to send 4,000 of them to Europe. They'll give them visa, they'll give them work. But it's not just going to be that easy. Hopeless Uzodimba has been bombing his own people, using the Nigerian army, burning their properties, killing innocent people, harmless civilians. Young people have been either killed or jailed in the name of IPOB. All they had to do is to say, we are looking for IPOB, and they just, and they were not looking for any IPOB. This is Hopeless Uzodimba just said terror on the people of Imo States. Now, here is one SOS from the communities that came under attack from the Nigerian military from 2 days ago.
Good morning, Ohaneze Ndibo. Good morning, Nigeria. I am Most Reverend Bieron Willivinus Amara, the Methodist Archbishop of Okigwe Archdiocese. Okigwe Archdiocese is made up of Okigwe Diocese, Uturu Diocese, Ihube Diocese, Nnochi Diocese, and the Sukwata Diocese. These dioceses constitute Okigwe Archdiocese, and all the environs were extended from Imo to Abia. Now, these archdioceses have been under the mayhem of bandits in the recent past. The kidnappers have had their sway, bandits have had their sway. Now, militarization of the environment is what we are seeing. Now, I want to sincerely request that our people should be saved. The Ihube community is totally deserted. That place has become a ghost town, and Imo State government knows about it. Our community has been deserted for long now. Bomber jets have gone into this community and bombed that place 2 times. Helicopters are doing much harm than good in all these areas. I mean, the military moved from house to house, burning down houses. I condemn in strong terms the death of any military man in the hands of the bad boys in the society. But the military has a strategy which they use in fishing out bad boys in the society. Does it call to burn down every house in the environment before you can fish out bad boys in the society? Our people are in abject, terrible situation right now. I don't know how we are going to describe it. More refugees are coming out, more than what happened in the war. The military of Nigeria should take it cautiously. They should not be burning down houses like Boko Harams have been burning down houses in the north. I don't know whatever is happening. Is it a way of paying back the Igbos for what we have not done? This time around, you hear them speak Asa water, Asa water, Asa water, in cars, Asa water, in houses, Asa water, in shops, Asa water, thinking that we don't understand that language. Hausa, put fire, put fire, put fire, put fire, everywhere, put fire, everywhere, put fire. When you have put fire on all the whole places, people you're supposed to guide and protect, what then is your work? Are you Boko Haram? What are you? We don't know exactly what you are doing for us in this place. The other day, Umulala community was almost sacked. Everything in a community called Umukele, all 19 houses were burned. 2 aged women were pushed out of their houses and their houses were set ablaze. Where will they go? we have gotten more refugees in our hands than we can cope with. Please, Governor Hope Uzodimma of Imo State, come and see, come on the spot visit of all these places and know what to do. I know that Imo State is made up of 3 senatorial zones. 3 senatorial zones. And now the south is gone, Okigwe senatorial zone is gone, and it remaining only Owerri senatorial zone. Are you governing only Owerri senatorial zone? Please, we need intervention immediately. We need intervention immediately. We need intervention immediately. Our people are dying of hunger. Our people are dying of cold. No houses to stay in. People are running out of their ancestral homes. All their farms are being looted. Are we in a war zone? If we are in a war zone, please tell us that we are in a war zone. Ohaneze Ndigbo, I don't know why you're painting what is evil. You are not trying to paint these things. I don't know whether you're political, whether you are people who are helping your community. I don't know. People should rise up and do what they're supposed to do. To rise up. This terrible situation are becoming unbecoming unto our people. Oh, people are dying. Oh, situations have come from bad to worst in these areas. Our community, we don't have, almost life has been lost. That is, we don't have people living in that place again. Igbo community, we don't even have people living there again. Now, Umulolo, why must you take over Imo State? Decimating them. Why can't
onye du aịkọ o meriwo n'izu n'ime ya abakarị mama dawụra ụlọ pụrụ imeri Nnamdi win the war. Python that's 1, Python that's 2, na Python that's 3. Ụlọ pụrụ imeri Nnamdi win the war. Python that's 1, Python that's 2. Na Python that's 3. Una pụghị imeri Nnamdi bụ onye du aịkọ o meriwo n'izu ndị iro ya abakarị mama ndawụra una pụghị imeri Nnamdi win the war. Python that's 1, Python that's 2. Na Python that's 3. Una pụghị imeri Nnamdi win the war. Python that's 1, Python that's 2.
Thank you. I mean, I just needed something to kind of, bring me back from that emotional roller coaster, because I said that as that man was talking, I was in serious kind of emotional, sort of a battle, like imagining and just imagining, because I've seen videos, many videos I can't really share here with you. Okay. So I'm going to start taking calls now so that we can probably just make it an open mic, but my eyes caught something. Akuna police abi kiloruko. My starting music is too long and it is becoming boring. Abogunfeba mi pa danu ni. Je fẹ́ sáré ṣorí burúkú ni before 12 a.m. láàárọ̀ la. Àbúlórí burúkú lélẹ́yìí ni. Your Mayegun's diary political olórin mi wà boring. My opening music is boring. Àbí ṣọ̀pọ̀ náà fẹ́ bá mi fọ́ ojú ẹ̀ dànù ni. Listen, when you are watching Mayegun's diary political, Chongbo, and then you complain about my opening music. Ekwe ni ọ̀rọ̀ ẹgbà. Do you understand? That one is not like you are actually advising me, or I'm trying to give you an advice. If you are not comfortable with my opening music, How about you probably join me in the middle? Maybe you join me like after 30 minutes or after 1 hour. Chauffeur chauffeur ni akuna police orí burúkú sin ẹ kiri ni. Orin tèmi wà boring. My starting music. So your advice is in Abi. If you go church or you go to any you go gathering where you won't go listen to lecture, they're not going to do some what do they call it? Sound testing. Over show phone. They know they do sound test and all of that. Hello, sound test, music test. You they hear me? You they walk? Hello? Yeah. If you go church, they know they sing opening hymn. I am fun lekpe o. So Professor Ebami White ni whether you probably want I've told you people, I've actually said that before. For those who know Mayegun very well. Mi ò fi bẹ́ẹ̀ gbádùn kò yẹ. Now because some of my viewers told me that children also sit to watch Mayegun. That is why I started trying to sound like a gentleman. Akuna police oma shofoni. Orin tèmi wà boring. So if I open the what do you call it? I open the temple of truth. I can't say start with the opening hymn. Anyway, the reason why I answered you, Akuna Police, is because there are people like you. If you are new on Mayegun's Diary Political, okay? The reason why Mayegun's Diary Political can be very long. I have seen some people who have also said, Mayegun, your videos are too long. She won't force you any. She won't force you. Did they force you? If you want to watch skits, go on to Instagram at Bibulatimanche skits here. You can see all those who are making skits. You understand? So there was your videos are too long. I say, okay. So that one is also boring. When you tell me that my music is boring, music where they take past message. You think say the music is just music. You know they listen to them? Mayegun don't come, oh yo yo, Mayegun don't. It's like somebody say, Mayegun don't come, he don't come, oh. You can't tell me say my music is boring. I'll be shocked when I fall you down. We need your advice. I don't need advice. So number one, for those of you who probably just joined Mayegun's Diary Political, it's also nice to let you know this, okay? I no get friend per se. If you like Mayegun, you have to like me unconditionally. Shoma. Well, they know they attach condition to liking me or following me or anything. No, you don't attach condition. Okay? Because that's the best way to actually really, really enjoy Mayegun, right? If not, I feel make you happy in the morning because of what I am saying. Before evening, like, you know what I mean? Make your life so miserable that you kind of, because of what I'm going to say next. So it is always ideal when you join Mayegun's Diary Political to just come here and listen, something like listening to your conscience, your conscience just telling you, and someone is just trying to let you understand how much this whole thing can affect you and what you need to do. Okay? So when you come to Mayegun's Diary Political, you don't tell me what to say. If you are the type that are politically correct, there are people who kind of, listen to me. There are people who have told me that I could still present my messages. I could still say what I'm saying without being vulgar, without being abusive, if you see some of these Olori Brukus in that comment section, right? If you are with your spanner, if any of you who have your spanner, you want done. Sharp. Okay? All you have to do, you know what to do. Get them off there. Okay? Because sometimes if you fight pigs, the sad thing is that it's going to drag you into the mud. And then by the time the two of you become so dirty in that mud, they're not going to know which one is pig and which one is not pig. This is Mayegun's Diary Political, the Temple of Truth, okay? Once you see any of those ashire, you want done sharp, or I'll do that myself very soon before I start taking calls. So what happened is that you don't kind of there's no chance of giving what do you call it when you see those who like to be politically correct. Okay, so people have told me, or you can still deliver, you can still say your message without kind of being and I was like, of course, yes, my dear, I can still deliver the message without having to, but I actually want to upset you Olori Brukus that still love your oppressors. Okay? Or you can pretend, you can hide, you can do all of that and pretend that you are not. So how do you think I always discover the pretenders? Those ones that you say, man, Nigeria government is so terrible. They say, Amayegun, I like your program. I like the fact that you are saying the truth. But when you're saying that and you don't mention their criminal leaders, you are fine, you are all right. They are pretending. Some will be like, it's true. Yeah, it's true. What you're saying is true. How do I get to see you get angry? That kind of thing that you just like, my God, I've been watching you for a long time. I actually thought that you are going to change. I actually thought as a Lushi, finally, you have to come out and talk. So that is why I have to use all that kind of a trick. It's mostly, it's like fingering your brain. I could say yes, sir to the people you say yes, sir to. But how do I get you so angry and pissed off that saying yes, sir to criminals makes you a stupid person? But you're not going to admit that you are such a foolish person listening to criminals and repeating what they say to you. You're not going to agree. If I'm being diplomatic and I'm saying it, you say, okay, yeah, but I disagreed. Who are you disagreeing with? So the moment I actually, knock you like that, and you are so angry. Have you seen people that are so angry with me that they have to sit down there for 3 hours watching me lambast them? They can't go anywhere. Okay, tomorrow they will be back. Day after tomorrow they will be back. They can't, because I have a way of putting my entire 10 fingers in the heads of some of these Lagos Abobakus, all these Oshogbo Alimajiris, and some of their uncles and aunties abroad. The Abroadian Abobakus. So I have a way with words and all of that. I have a way of putting this entire hand like that into their hand, and I'll be like that, fingering it. Because as long as those who are in charge of Nigeria continue in this path of destruction, of these impoverishments, and because of the crumbs that some of you will eat, and that is why I would never want to be politically correct. So you can call me, see, people have told me that I don't have any respect. Some have told me that I lack home training. Some said that, a lot of things. But for those who said I lack home training, I said, Oloshi niyi, Olori Ibu niyi. If me lack home training, and I know they hurt you, I don't hurt anybody. I know whatever I do is not hurting anybody, right? If me no get home training, tell me, who be the parent of all these criminals who are destroying Nigeria and looting Nigeria? Did their own parents train them to be thieves? Did their own parents told them to be sadists? So it means no get home training. But these ones where they destroy Nigeria get home training. I know Lori Buni. Anyway, the Baba Miri police akpan. Last man I'm Lori very low screen. I don't want to see him there anymore. Somebody will screen, yes, if I see him again, I'm going to come out the spanner myself and anybody like him. We don't want them here. This is a premium platform where sensible people spend their time. Once you see these Ashiris, pretenders, political beggars, and unity beggars and all that, right? And last Panama, I won't miss them. Seriously. Now, it is now the open, what do you call it? It is now the open mic. You can now call me, Police Akman. The number is on your screen too. You realize that, hello there.
All hell Biafra, all hell Adudua.
Brother, all hail Biafra, all hail Odudu. How are you doing tonight?
I'm great. How are you?
Well, I am very well, Baba. You know, because now that we know that we'll probably end up in jail for criticizing Tinubu, why don't we just do it and end up in jail? Instead of me to just keep quiet and then, still end up in jail. So I would rather just do it. It's getting ready.
Exactly. We're not cowards here. We will fight. We're men with dignity.
That's right.
Not like the rest of them that will cower out like, a bunch of cowards anyway. But
tell them, bro.
Yeah, great show. These people, they don't know what they've gotten themselves into. This generation that they're dealing with is a whole new monster. They trying their best. They don't understand that the harder you try to muscle this thing and cover it up, the bigger it's going to get. And more people are jumping on board because people have had enough. People have had enough, and I can't deal with it anymore. I'm from Imo, and
did you see
I know people that
turning the Imo to battleground and people being creating refugee camps, people are being chased out of their homes by the Nigerian army.
Yeah, you have to understand some of those lands, they actually found natural resources there. So they're doing anything to now an excuse to push people out so they could now occupy it for Fulanis or whatever this could come in. But one thing that they forgot is that it's no longer games anymore. And boys are ready. These boys they want to call terrorists or whatever. They're nowhere from terrorists. These are people, they're heroes. They're actually protecting their land, And along with everything else, before you know it, everywhere else all over that contraption, people are going to pick up arms because they can't kill us and get away with it all the time and it's okay. But when they get killed, people are not crying, oh my God, those soldiers, want to have pity for them. But they did not think twice when they were killing, indiscriminately, So when they get theirs, now everybody wants to, oh no, this is wrong. These people are wrong. And that priest that was there, I don't feel sorry for him because he's also a part of the problem. That priest have played a part where they all see what's wrong and they look the other way. They're the same priests or pastors that allow these criminals into the church. They will accept their money when they make donations, and they look the other way. Rather than say the truth, speak the truth like you do, they won't. They'll use abracadabra, Bible, and everything else to keep muzzling and trying to tame the youths. Well, those days are long gone. Those days are long gone, and we're no longer taking it. I can't sleep at night sometimes thinking about what's happening to my people in Biafra land. I can't. And there's more I want to say, but I can't say. I have to tell you in public, in private.
It's right, man. It's okay. Thank you so much for sharing that at least, okay? And then let's take it easy, man, right? So here is another caller on the line. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
How you doing, Baba? Ya jiki ya kowa da kowa ya gida.
How you doing, is that Ahmed Abi? Bless you. Sonu da aiki Abi yaya.
Yawwa, sannu. Ya gida.
Ya lafiya la.
Ya kowa da kowa.
Madala.
Yawwa.
How are you, Baba? Ahmed.
Baba,
here we go. All these things, just like the time of Bokwari when they were threatening all of us, then that what we are saying, we see us either killed or jailed. But Bokwari couldn't. It seems certain if nobody is continuing from where. Yeah.
Who did die now? Don't be them who did die. Maybe them they cry. Now then they die, now then they cry. Now then they find urgent 2K, now then they find urgent 1,000. That's still there. we know them, sabi them. And before I even go forward, you know, say Kusibi, báwo làwọn Yorùbá ṣe ti ń sọ ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn. Sí, kéèyàn má kó wèrè mọ́ àwọn èèyàn, àbí?
Òsígbà tí ọlọ́mọ ẹ̀ka kẹran mérò.
Ká kẹran mérò àti àdìtọ́. The will come when say talk to me. I don't see that as I see that typing. I don't say my even of give out.
I'm like, don't they tell me how this is like a segment, right? Even if you are new, like who the hell are you to come around and say I've spent a long time singing? Shomba me shieni. Like, oh, you know. Baba.
My goal sometimes if you don't like it, just leave. Go wait sometimes.
Come back later. Even the advice people who don't like them, I said, if you want to watch my replay, and you don't like all the music, forward down. Go listen to the proper.
Forward down.
If they call the time say my music is boring, if you are sitting there watching,
now they need people.
Go on, Baba.
Now they need people. And no be saying that the new people. Not be saying that the new people, now those hypocrites. I love you, my I be love. My dad.
I don't want all this. You know what I mean? Like people where they like me, they give me condition. You go take me like that.
We know like my just discussing my program.
Those ones, you know those ones will come later say, you know what, my I love your program, right? But if you can just reduce the way you, a lot of people would love to listen to your program. Show wine me. It's about one-on-one. Advice. More better advice. I don't suffer. Ahmed.
I need the advice here.
There you go. Well, I don't impress anybody. I don't want to sound like it's so diplomatic. It's such a very responsible. Like my show that's you know.
Straight up. See, no holding back.
Well, my money.
Oh, you just didn't know.
You just didn't
know. You just didn't know.
Amen. They don't know.
They don't know. They can never know. You see, they can never know. So, you see, people will not understand this. The last video that you played about the military stuff, going to Imo State, burning houses and stuff. For years,
cry am since too. I don't cry, but it's because I don't feel sure the video on this platform.
It's the same
Some
thing.
of them are so horrible. This
is the same thing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said. You know, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has talked about this thing. The military will come in form of military, but behind the military, na terrorists, na them full inside. And we have seen places whereby Buhari has recruited repentant terrorists. Repentant terrorists. Now them,
they that man saying that they were shouting also burn it down, set fire on it.
Asauta, burn it down. Make I give you one share with us, references. Yeah. You see, my gun for here, the military here in the United States as a soldier, even though now war, you go, we be say war, like when they go Afghanistan, all those places like that.
Yeah.
You cannot only face enemy. Now enemy, you know, see this person na enemy. If na raid, we be say you kill. If you come closer to that enemy, if you no shoot them from far, if you come closer, waka go back. Come back. You understand? Come waka go back, as in you don't kill him, you can't feel say like say be like say you never die finish. You can't waka, you don't waka past, you can't come back. You can't light him again, that kind of thing. If one of your battle body were there around there, if they don't like what you do, they feel report you, and if you don't take time now, war crime be that. According to the Geneva Convention. You cannot do that. Holy shit, pé o ti shooting o wá kọjá lọ, o wá padà wá. That's why when you bound, you kill. When you kill the enemy, as you they go closer, they go close to them, you they carry their weapon, put for one side.
Mm-hmm.
You know feel waka go, come back, say, and then to light
again, like
if you do them again, and one is you
can be charged. You can be charged for murder and a war crime now. Ahmed is a soldier in the US Army. The person that is talking here. Also, in case if you are listening, Ahmed
you are going
a soldier itself.
to jail. You are going to jail. Could see anybody to live a fiti and when you tell you what near for that battlefield, no talk. But if they say something, yes. But if they raise concern, Baba, you are gone. Even if
that's enemy or in your own country, when you are there as US Army inside America,
Baba, I dey try tell you, you know if you do am.
When they set people's houses on fire because some people will be say that they shoot guns, and the soldiers came to stop them. They don't feel burn the properties and burn everybody inside the place in the US.
Now, my even make I ask you one simple question. Oh, yeah. You self, especially when you say you don't get experience about that field. Make I ask you one question. For example, now, you know, say this person, an enemy. You know as they look, you know how they dress, they come. They can't come well on a patrol base day. If you see them carry gun. They no point to the gun, no, but they come on a base, just walk up, come on a base. Waiting will come your mind at that moment.
If you attack us,
waiting will come your mind.
If you attack us,
and waiting you go feel waiting you go feel one do. Before they attack, you go say make you attack, Abi. For example, you see enemy come, you do your own part, you do your own base. They can't come as those terrorists. They come in bulk now, but they no aim to shoot you. They just come. Maybe they just a spy. You as normal person, we just do waiting. You go on. Waiting go do your mind. Waiting go do your mind.
I don't be normal person again. Now you say I dey patrol.
You go.
Ahmed.
Yeah. You
wait. Now I don't be normal person.
No.
That time I dey patrol. Enemy dress they come because no point gone. Wait now I go do care. I go they do like the thing where they say side film, Baba. Hey, put your hands where I can see them. Put your hands where I can see them. And I will quickly spot and say, if you move again one step, put your face down and all of that. You know that kind of thing, Abi. I don't shoot.
You see that one. You not even threaten them like that. Highest you go
so
say, put your hands. No. Put your hands where I can see them. Until that person begin behave aggressively. Now you definitely one person go there will be say they point the gun. If they go around with them, you know if you do anything, you know if you kill and you know if you do anything.
Under the military, so you have to be so disciplined that way. Are you telling me that?
You have to be so disciplined.
Even if you know, say this one's an enemy, but they never point to.
You know, say they never point. You know if you do anything, you must. The highest you can do is detain them until person begin behave aggressively. Where you say, this one, if you not do say. Then you can now take him down because it is a self-defense at that point. You have to do something about it. You have to do something.
Hey.
Because if you don't do anything, you are gone. But just like that, you know, say this one's not terrorist. Now this one kill your battle body. One certain time where they come, you know, say not them. You cannot.
So I know if it's best way keep my
bro. You know fit.
I know say now him be that to Abbas be that Abbas and I go just go fire Abbas war front.
Listen now, even though you see, let's say for example now you know drug dealer and you know say this one babanla drug dealer own smuggle drug and ibon woman trade ibon making no day for that kind mode say that they do transaction make just the workers go make you know say you sabi am you know if you arrest am you know if you do am anything because he no day that mode at that time. So these are the things that are missing. Let me make I not say Nigeria alone. No be only Nigeria, for Africa completely. We no get regard for human life. Some people will say even in America, no person know they enter place go shoot people anyhow. But ask me, that person will enter place go shoot if they no take them down, if they catch them, oh Lord, he don't go be that. Oh Lord, yeah. So there are laws guiding all this kind of misconduct. There are laws. Not because you see this person as a threat, then you feel like, oh, you can just kill him.
Where somebody go kill a whole village in the north, and they'll say he's the leader of the bandit in that axis. He go to negotiate with government.
That is it. But you see, for Nigeria now, they justify all those kind of things. Say, now soldier work with that, now their work to do this, to do that, things like that. Because a lot of them are not exposed. They don't know what it entails to be in because such so natural. Kind of organization.
In Nigeria, if they kill soldier in any town, everybody will start moving out because they know that it's natural. Soldiers are coming back and they will kill everybody they can kill. Like it's all like normal in Nigeria. Why is that?
It's normal. It's normal because now the way we don't build the military, just kill anything. And now that system,
so to tell everybody that don't ever kill a soldier. Never in your life should you kill a soldier.
Exactly. Exactly. And now waiting make where we say today, you don't they turn, not be only inside military, you don't they turn the civilians. All these things you say they go kill somebody anyhow and nobody, nothing go happen. Now normal thing. Is a normal thing for them around there. And I look at it like they are not exposed. The people over there are not, they don't know. And not be say they no one know. A lot of them, they teach them, but what, or because they are opportunity to be abroad or something, and that's how the things are supposed to go. That is not how they are supposed to go. There must be sanity when you're doing things. No matter what kind of a job you're doing, you must be like sanity must be inside. If not, all these problems, go stop. It could just they come up every day. Now, like animals, they behave every day. But those who know here, they go here. They go here. I said, better you watch it, but watch it. They go see Shaggy. They go see Shaggy. Deja vu. To you. Let this caller go. Let this caller go. What is he talking about? I'm talking.
Don't mind them. Yeah, nice one. So people don't know that when you say open mic is not like you call in and ask questions and leave. You chat and chit chat and all of that stuff. And then another person come on. I know it's annoying when a lot of people want to speak. Hello there.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Mr. Mike. Well done.
Good evening to you, sir. Sorry, where are you calling from? Can I ask, or we should just pass that and just go straight to it?
Well, I'm calling from Nigeria. Actually, I've tried to call with my phone directly because of the importance of the message I want to pass.
Oh,
and well, I would like to remain anonymous.
Okay, then let's flow with it, sir.
I'm sure you know you're speaking to. Yeah, so there is this friend of mine. Let me call him a friend, though not really a friend.
Okay.
And he's one of those Lagos Abobaku. Yeah, he's an elderly person and he likes me so much. So we usually engage in conversations, even though we have contrary ideology and all of that. And he was very aware that I supported the Labour Party in the last election.
Okay.
But when the cash crunch thing was very hot then,
right?
He told me they will assassinate Emefiele. I thought it was a joke.
Me. Your old friend told you personally that because of the cash crunch, which everybody suffered towards the end of last year, so he personally made a threat about Emefiele. Okay, now I'm interested.
He told me from inside of their circles, that's in the party.
Right.
Back then they were from two sides. The Asiwaju side and
Tinubu.
Exactly. So the Asiwaju side were planning to actually assassinate Emefiele at the time. That was why when he came to the airport from wherever he traveled to then, he had a lot of security welcomed him and all of that.
That's right.
So the same person has actually told me a lot of things. So I saw him 3 days ago and we got talking. Like the usual way I raise my voice, I do my analysis and everything. He cracked a joke, which I didn't believe was a joke. he said I should not worry, that based on this certificate thing and all, they'll start picking us up. He knows I'm always very vocal when it comes to arguments against APC, and he knows I hate Asiwaju. I hate him, and I'm not afraid to say that. So why I'm now calling is he made mention of certain things which I think you need to know as well. I'm not saying you should not do what you're doing.
I know.
Of course, you're doing well, and we enjoy whatever you're doing. And as a matter of fact, I'm always up in the night to listen to you, even though I have hectic schedule here in Nigeria. But you have actually been listed as one of the people they will arrest. And then was there.
Sir.
And the funny thing when I heard that was, I don't even know this guy knows who is Mayegun Diary. That was where I got scared. Like, you know, this deposition thing came out and we had to argue on it. And I was telling him, why are you people still supporting this man despite knowing how dirty everything has become? For posterity's sake and for the sake of your children, you should even think of, okay, what does tomorrow hold for us if we continue this way? And he told me categorically, I should continue. We should continue. That even me, at some point, I won't be able to speak this way I'm speaking, because by the time they are ready, they will pick us up. They will trace us to our house from social media and all of those things. But when he now mentioned your name, he mentioned David Unde. He said even the daily Pharaoh to me that runs his mouth, he would also get his share. You know, I started feeling, what's this guy saying? I mean, how does he even know Mayegun Diary? So that was where I was like, okay.
See, Baba, before you continue, let me quickly add this, okay?
Yes.
I have been there, all right? One of the greatest wish that most of these ombud slaves always wish for is that the people they don't like, or the people they considered as a critic of APC, they would like the government to arrest them and put them away. Do you understand that?
Mm-hmm.
They always wish.
Yes.
But the other thing
Yes.
there is that,
Yes.
you know, sometimes I do tell them that what would arresting people and putting them away change? And what has that changed in their lives? Even though putting people away is not that easy as they wish, but even if they are now put anybody away, how does that change anything in their life? How does that bring back, you know, electricity or security or improve the economy and all of that? Then I now had this conclusion.
What I believe.
Go on, sorry.
Okay.
Go on.
What I believe is not about keeping them away. They are just all about the power. In as much as we have the power, and it's not out of our reach, you can do anything, and that's what they are interested in. And as a matter of fact, I started with the Emefiele story, how he told me he was going to be assassinated, because when he said it, I took it with a pinch of salt.
Like just.
But now, yes, but seeing everything that is happening to that man since this guy took over power, I now realize, yes, there was actually a plan to assassinate him. So
now, you know what my conclusion is? Let me tell you what my conclusion is, okay? You see,
yes.
Number one, nobody can arrest me. I want you to be rest assured, because number one, I'm not coming to a lawless place, Nigeria. I'm not going to come to Nigeria. Forget it, right? The reason is because I am more useful, right, being here for everyone than to be in a hellhole of these criminals, okay? That is one. Nobody's going to arrest me. It's never going to happen. Then the second thing is this. Majority of those who wished that I should have been killed, arrested, deported, jailed. You know what happened, Baba? I mean, before the end of 8 years of Buhari, so many of them became my friend. Are you there?
Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
yes,
you see,
the
only thing that can shut somebody like me up or be locked up is if in 6 months, Nigeria have 24 hours electricity. Even you, where did they hear me, go begin to feel like, Mayegun, at least give them credit now. We know what it was before now. Sure, you know. But why
these things you say are obvious things.
You know what I mean? Like if they are doing them, you people will begin to see that. If I say this Mayegun a bad belly, 8 years of APC,
exactly.
We now have 24 hours electricity. Now, our politicians don't go abroad for medical care anymore. I can walk to anywhere and get medical care. We waiting this my ego they talk. Now we have people who are now really engaged. Our naira to dollar is now just about 18 naira to $1. This my ego is enemy of. If they call me enemy of Nigeria at that time, you will agree and say, I believe. Do you understand that now?
Yes,
but you know
sir.
something? In 8 years, in 8 years, those who expected Buhari to at least do wonder, by the time Buhari destroyed everything, they later discovered that, they later realized that, Mayegun was right. It was hard though. Some of them have called in onto this program to say, I used to be a Buhari then. I used to wish that you are arrested. There was a time I wish that something happened to you. They've come here to confess. So your friend will one day talk to you and say, man, Olong, I am so sorry. Even the people he wished that they should have been arrested and the rest of them, he himself will later join. And he will join the queue. Now all of us, they go see arrest, including that your friend. Because this guy will disappoint him too. They will disappoint everybody. So last, you go see say your friend don't be like, and now you go call your content and say, Baba, that my friend that is saying that we are going to be arrested, he don't join the queue. Go and write it down. I've seen it happen.
Well,
I have been here for a while.
Well, I would actually love to see that happen, but I believe a lot of them are deeply in that shit that
It's
they are
sad,
just
Baba,
unrepentant
it is
for
even
whatever
sad.
reason.
It is so sad.
So I just want you to please be on guard. I beg.
Baba. I dey watch am.
And lastly, let me just say my respect to Dr. Akinyemi Agbede. He's been giving really, really crucial informations, and I want to say they are really on point. The informations he's been, because of my closeness with these people.
I know. Thanks
exactly. So a great respect to him. Thank you for what you're doing, sir.
Stay safe, man. Okay, and take it easy. All right.
Good night.
Nice one, Baba. So there, we just add it. Okay, don't worry about me. Nobody go arrest me. You see the place I live, I don't become what you go call them. I have become a very deep-rooted tree, and as long as I'm not involved in any illegality, sure you understand me now. As long as I am not involved in any sort of criminality, sure, make I tell you one secret, I'll tell you one secret. There is nothing we are fit to in this country. Now for this country, they go jail me. You understand that? And it will never be because one criminal in Nigeria or any rogue in government in Nigeria is upset because of what I do. No. I would have committed a big crime that will see me go to jail. So if you are a Lagos Abobaku, in that your shanty where you depress your phone, now you be next. They will soon arrest you. We are going to ask Interpol to deport you. Olori Buruku Niyi. Sometimes I need to remind you, okay? You might be living in the hellhole, Nigeria. Your brain, your what do you call it? Your body may be black. Your brain shouldn't be. So you don't need to project your fear on everyone, okay? Majority of us that actually talk about Nigeria, we are not directly affected by all of the rot happening in Nigeria. We just hope that there will be a country where the people living there are treated like normal human beings and not like animals. So you can hang inside your dark room there, they tell me, say, they go arrest me. They no bon call you well. No be drug dealer go arrest my ego. Now real government go arrest my ego if I commit crime, not a drug dealer. Nah, not a certificate forger. Yeah, sorry there, I kept you waiting. Hello there.
Hello, Mayegun. How are you?
Dr. Agbede.
How are you?
Agbede, I am very well, sir. How are you?
I'm doing super great.
Yes, somebody just mentioned your name now.
And also, happy Saturday to you and to the member of a Temple of Truth.
Same to you, sir. Same to you, sir. Same to you. Thank you.
So, yesterday, on the 6th day of October 2023, officially around 10:30 a.m. local time, officially FBI have been notified officially yesterday.
Okay.
Yesterday. So the FBI, they have to establish three major things.
Right.
Number one, the issue of a clerical error. This male and female, FBI, that's their job. They are all professional. They have to establish that's clerical error. Yeah, so that's their job. So yes, correct. Yes, have to establish that error, clerical error. Because so that's number one. Number two, the FBI, they have to establish this third party issue, whether CSU have gave authorization to any third party to issue certificates. The FBI, that's their job. They have to do the needful there. Yeah, now, third, yes, correct. Now, third, social security number, because two people cannot be using one social security number.
No.
So FBI has to establish the social security number of the said person that truly went to Chicago State University. FBI has to establish that. Yes, that's not my job. That's their own job. That's their own job, and they are professional. Yes, and thank God, FBI they can't take a bribe. No, they can't take it. So that's one part of it. Now, in addition to that, these four people will face a U.S. Congress. They have to appear. Now, number one, the registrar Caleb Westberg.
Yes.
They have to appear before the U.S. Congress. This thing is beyond the Nigerian Supreme Court. No. So, number two, the president of Chicago, this court, she has to also appear before the U.S. Congress. Now, the board, yes, the board chair, John C. Roebuck, also has to appear before the U.S. Congress. Finally, the provost, Dr. Leslie Rantry, she also has to appear before the U.S. Congress. And I trust the U.S. Congress because they have to tell the U.S. Congress what really happened. What really happened in their school. And I trust the U.S. Congress here in America. They will grill them. So this thing is beyond practically this Supreme Court of Nigeria. No, as I said before, about 2 weeks ago,
U.S. Congress.
Yes,
but is that as I said 2 weeks ago, or you are already on it, or I don't? I missed that.
Don't worry. Everything classified. Everything classified. I said everything classified.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not telling you that this thing officially was. So this thing we go even up to the level of U.S. Supreme Court also. But meanwhile, these are yes,
sir.
So
because you know what I heard too, right? They said the Southwest College that later changed to Richard Daly College in that same Chicago. They said they have more questions to answer even than CSU, because that issue of whether it's female or male started from the Southwest College. Are we not going to drag them into it too like this, or we're going to work on it?
I said we thank God that FBI here in America, they are all professional.
Right.
You can't entice them with money. But I'm telling you, yesterday at 10:30 a.m. local time, FBI officially, they are not notified and they are making steps. So 3 major things I highlighted. That's what they will start with. But and also the 4 people I just named, they have to appear before the U.S. Congress to tell what really happened. What really happened? Maybe eventually.
What really happened? Like it has to be a different one. Like seriously.
Seriously. So this thing is beyond the is beyond the Supreme Court of Nigeria. No,
you know why I believe
beyond
that it is beyond Nigeria now too. You know how I believe that, sir, right? I have seen the way Washington Post, New York Times, and some of this your American media, the way they put the headline, and then the way they actually put the body of the news, it was more or less like the U.S. government should not look away from what is going on in Nigeria. With all the news coming from Nigeria, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know the way they do their thing in America. And I shall link it to asking the US government not to pretend that this is not happening. I saw that.
So, and everything have been copied to the White House, and to the VP, everything have been copied. Everything have been copied. These are the details. Yesterday, officially, I repeat, officially, around 10:30 a.m. local time, FBI, and now officially, we start their investigation, thorough investigation,
thorough investigation.
Correct. And I can use the medium that Emmanuel Efeni, please let me get the call of Arise News. Should contact me. Rufai Oseni of Arise News should contact me, and also my best friend. This is a first class lawyer, Professor Fidelis Odita, my good friend. Greatest Akokites, Fido.
Great.
Professor Fidelis Odita, former Queen's Counsel. He knows himself. So contact me. Yes.
And also,
Mr.
Anytime.
Urgent. And also